Hello friends, this time I will show you how to use the update record from AirTable package so that you can update a record as part of one of your tables in your database hosted on AirTable. So we have here different input data such as the base ID, the table ID, and the record ID. This information is the information that you need to access your database, your specific database, your table, and the specific row that you want to update. And as part of the inputs, we also have the record data, which basically is the information of your entity that you want to update. Here we have to mention that we can update one of the columns if you want, or you can update all the information if you want to. And after that, we have an HTTP request node, which basically has the URL so that we can update this record. We use some patch method so that we can update only one column or all the columns. We have to specify the content type as application JSON, and we have the body that we have to input. We only have to pass the record data as part of this package. And finally, we have a finished node, which basically shows the response of the HTTP request, and we show it as as a JSON file. So let's try this package. Let's run this package. As I've shown you earlier, we have to specify the base ID, which is the term that starts with app, then the table data, which is this part of the text that starts with TBL. Then we have to specify a record, the record ID, which basically is the term that starts with rec, and then the identifier. And finally, we must specify the record data. You can watch the recording about the creation of a row on YouTube, and basically in that video we extract the information so that we obtain the different properties to create a row. So in this particular case, if you want to update all the information, you can basically send all these objects that you see here, or if you want, you can remove all the information and only modify the section of or the property or the column that you want to modify. For example, in my case, I will change this data from medium to low, for example. So let's write low. And the row that we want to modify is the one that we see at the bottom, which says actually medium. Let's try another value, for example, critical. So after we do that, we can return to packages. We're going to specify that we want to modify this information. Remember that you have to specify this pair of brackets. We have to use the AirTable key. And after that, we are going to run the package. Okay, after a few seconds, we can see that we have the new information. You can see that as priority, instead of the value that we have earlier, we have a critical value. We're going to return to AirTable, and you can see that we now have the priority critical as part of this row. As I mentioned you earlier, you can modify all the different columns, or you can only modify one column if you want to do that. So I hope that this package is useful to you, and see you in the next video.